Haiti Oropesa for Florida, you Judge. Thanks for tuning in. Today I have a very special guest, Judge Myriam Irizarry. She's a Pinellas County judge, and she's currently running for Group 9. Thank you for joining me, Judge Irizarry.
Thank you so much, Haiti, for having me on the program.
It's a complete pleasure. Let me just start off by asking, why are you running for another term?
Well, I was appointed to my judgeship in July of last year, and I've had a very successful year on the bench. I preside over a very busy misdemeanor criminal division at the Criminal Justice Complex, and I've handled well over 8,000 matters in this first year, including arraignments and pretrials and trials, and so I wish that I can continue to be on the bench to serve the citizens of Pinellas County.
And if you could, can you tell the viewers and voters, can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Yes, well, first of all, I'm the first Hispanic female judge in Pinellas County. So out of 69 judges, I am the only Hispanic female judge. And so that was a great accomplishment for myself and really for our community. It's so important for the judiciary to be representative of the community that we serve. And so I say that because my journey has gotten me to this point. You know, I was born in a small little shack in Puerto Rico, single mom, and 7 of us. But she was determined that poverty would not define us. And so she had a dream for each of us. And for me, it was her dream for me to become a lawyer, which became my dream as well. And so through a lot of help and financial aid, I finally was able to achieve that goal.
And you're right. Thank you for sharing some of your background. Truly, diversity is incredibly important in the judiciary. And so can you please tell the viewers a little bit about how has your background, shaped you to be a judge?
Well, it has shaped me tremendously. I think the fact that I grew up in poverty and overcame lots of obstacles, and that my family and we had to persevere. And I think that builds strength of character, and it builds integrity. And it translates on the bench into who you are as a judge and how you treat people with respect and dignity and an empathetic ear, and while being fair and making sure that people understand what they're up against when they're in the courtroom, and that they understand their sentencing, and that they feel like they've had their day in court. And I think because of that background, it does help me to bring those characteristics to the bench.
What would you say are good characteristics of a judge?
Well, first of all, judges have to be organized on the bench because there's a lot of multitasking that happens there. They first and foremost, the person that's standing before you is the most important of everything that you're doing on that bench. But you have to move the docket along, and you have to ensure that the person feels that you're fair, that you are listening, that you are that you have the right temperament, and that you're there to ensure that there's fairness and that they feel that justice has been served at the end of the day.
Judge Irizarry, tell us a little bit about what division are you currently assigned to?
I currently preside over a misdemeanor division. It's Division G. I'm in courtroom 20, and so it's a very busy trial division. I've been on the bench for a little over a year, and already I've I have presided over 30 plus jury trials and thousands of motions and hearings and pretrials and those types of matters. So it's a very, very busy misdemeanor trial division.
Lastly, I'd like to inquire about public service, the importance of public service, and how have you been involved in pro bono work prior to your service as a judge on the bench?
Well, I've lived in this community for 34 years, and I have been an active participant of our community both before I became a judge and still till now. I am one of the founding members of the Hispanic Outreach Center, which is a social service agency in the Clearwater area, now expanding into Tarpon, provide services for the poor residents of that area. I also served as president of the Clearwater Bar Association, and so I have been involved in many pro bono events and legal assistance clinics throughout the community, where I have assisted people who are not able to afford a lawyer get access to the system. And so I believe as a judge I have some restrictions on the type of pro bono work that I can do, but I continue to be an active participant of the community by going out and doing educational sessions and mentoring young students. And my husband and I are Eucharistic ministers at St. Ignatius up in Tarpon Springs, and I am an at-large member still of the Hispanic Outreach Center. So I have continued my work because I think it's very important for the community to see our judges out and about.
Thank you so much for coming here today to give some information to the voters. Now the voting has started, and it's going to run through to August 30th. It's early voting now.
That's right.
But again, thank you so much for taking the time to come on to inform the viewers, the voters, about your candidacy. And I'm going to just give you a couple of minutes so that you can address the voters with any last thoughts that you want to leave them with.
Well, first of all, I appreciate being on the program. The election is August 30th. It does not go till November because there's only 2 of us there. And so I appreciate your vote, your support, your words of encouragement. And whether you vote by mail early or you do early voting or you come to the polls on August 30th, I just look for your support. Thank you.